Here we are at Portland International Raceway for the 11th race of the season. We're going to go 28 laps. On the pole is Andrew Barella, followed by Stephanie Courtney, Ryuko Montoy, Jake McIntyre, Ronald McDonald, Shrek, Banana Joe, Shadow, John Fellow, and Jonesy Fortnite going to round out your top 10. As they make their way into the final corner. Pace car turns left. And we're going to go green. Any second now. Green flag in the air. We're racing at Portland. Down into the bus stop chicane. Stephanie Courtney is actually going to get out in front here. What the hell? Make sure they all make it out of that bus stop alive. Couple guys going wide over here. As home track for two guys here. Or three actually. Three drivers on their home track. We're looking at one of them. Andrew starts on the pole. Drops back to second on lap going through the bus stop here, but this is his home track. His brother, obviously, same home track. And then the 24 car. All their home race. As Curious George goes wide there through turn 4. Very flat road course here. So they go down the back straightaway. Stephanie Courtney out front. Everyone gets single file. Our first side-by-side back here. Down to turn 4 once again for all these guys. There's our Sonoma winner running in the 7th position. And our Laguna Seca winner running right in front of him in 6th. Both guys had a good day, or a good couple weeks here on the West Coast road course swing that we have here. Andrew begins closing the gap on the 47 car. Sure, both these guys here, because while Jake's home track may have been Sonoma, this is basically his second home. That 91 would also love to win here. Everyone goes through the bus stop. Logan slides it in there to the outside of the 36. Pepsi Man is going to get clear, actually. Taking the longer way around. Down the backstretch. Once again. On board with Andrew here. Sets another best lap for him. Jake McIntyre behind. Eric Cartman to the inside of William Afton. Goes through the corner. William holds his line, able to get by. It's Twilight Sparkle? For some reason I forgot Twilight Sparkle's name. Okay. Sid runs wide there, almost gets turned by Simon Belmont. As the pack is already back onto that front straightaway. Andrew all over the back of that 47 car, almost takes her out. Andrew wants win number 2 in the season. Stephanie still looking for number 1. She's been running good. Hasn't pulled off a victory yet. Andrew has one already at Coda. And Jake has one at the Daytona road course. Both these guys pretty good on the road courses. Except for last week from the 91 car. That was a miserable display. Look and see what everyone else is doing. Here's Zach Fair, our sub driver for a couple weeks here. Cloud will be back soon. We aren't entirely sure when, but at least within the next 3 races. Andrew loses all that ground he had on Stephanie. Just trying to see if anything's happening at all. Not really. They make their way into turn number 6. And 7, and on to turn 8, which is basically just the back straightaway. Into 9, 10, and 11. This sweeping turn here. Back down the front straightaway. Stephanie Courtney, big lead over the 7 car. Some of these buildings, they're not there. Rika Matoy, points leader, trying to extend her lead. But she's also fighting the 91 and the 7. And they're also up front in that top 5-ish range for the points. Another driver in the top 5. All the way back in 13th, Vincent Valentine, running 2nd in the points at least. Arthur was up there for a while. Hasn't been running too good, but looking to try and turn that around a little bit today. Zach Fair. Andrew begins closing in on that 47 car once again, as they head once again down the back straightaway. Once again. Just closing in, getting closer, whatever. I'm saying the same things over and over again. But Andrew is there. If he can just set up a run to get into the chicane there, he could pull off what Logan did earlier and get that pass on the outside of the chicane. She's got to go to the inside in turn 1. Not going to get there this time. But these top 3 have pretty much separated themselves. Rico's kind of there, but the top 3 have they're all together. And then Ronald's the first car that's like kind of pulled away, but also a little bit backwards. As we check out the back of our field. Here's our 116-year-old Tomiko Ituka running in 22nd. Trying to set up that run once again as they head down that front straightaway. Is the 7 going to be able to pull it off this time by? Not quite. So they go through the chicane way down there. Actually, the 91's looking about to get past. Not quite, but almost got there. Ryuko did. Here they are as they go through turn 6. Car off the track over there. I don't know if they spun off the track or just went off a little bit. Just someone kicked up some dust and kept going. Seven's too far behind now to be able to get the run into the chicane. So we look at our leaderboard here, all 42 cars still running. Now this road course, it's quick enough that lap traffic could come into a play. It might not, but it could. It's not entirely out of the question. Because Mordecai and the Rigby's in that 19 car is 30 seconds, 31 seconds behind leader Stephanie Courtney. The laps are only 1 minute and 13 seconds. So it's not impossible. If we're only 12 laps in and 30 seconds back, but we're getting close to the halfway point, so maybe it won't. But it could. So 47 continues to lead. Into turn 4. We'll take you for a lap around Portland International. Through 5. And over to turn number 6 here. Now onto the back straightaway. And then into the heavy braking zone. So they got to get it slowed down before turn 11 over here. Kick it back up to speed, down the front straightaway. And then into that chicane once again. And then back towards turn 4. We'll look at everyone here, see if anything notable has happened. Logan tried to pull off the outside move again. As they make their way down the backstretch. This is whoever leads this lap is going to get the 5 extra bonus points, and it's very clearly going to go to Stephanie Courtney here. Andrew's not going to catch up. And so they go down the front straightaway. There it is. 5 extra bonus points for the 47 car. He's kind of started pulling away from the 7, not by a whole lot. Then you have these 3, the 91, 51, and the 23 running together. And you got this big group of guys behind Goku here. Well, they're going through the chicane. Stephanie's on the back straightaway already. 33 seconds back now. Yeah, they're not going to catch up to them. Lap traffic. So I guess the only other major concern is, are they going to have to make a pit stop? Or will they be able to make it all the way around? Down the front straightaway, this big line of cars here. Andrew not really closing in at all, as he's actually 2.5 seconds back. Brother of Andrew last week had a big battle for the win, or at least tried to catch up to that 2 car. Unable to do so. Running in 17th this week, which isn't terrible. Hoping to gain himself more points to hopefully catch up to the top 16, as he's running 24th in points currently. Logan needs a good day. He's just had bad luck after bad luck. Started the season strong, and then it's just quickly fallen off the pace. Last week, running in the top 5, and then lost control. But that 7 wants another one. That's 47 wants the first one. Neither of these people are gonna actually, I mean, hell, none of them are. I don't know what I'm talking about. Why am I bringing this up? Of course, they all want to fucking race. They all want to win. Seems like everyone's just too scared to pass. Sometimes, like, they'll have the opportunity, like this, like Goku right there, has the opportunity and then just messes it up. Oh, there it is. Barrett just gives a huge shot to the rear end of the 31 or 38 car, sorry. Marky Plier. Rear end all smashed up on that car. And it didn't gain anything. Oh, 1 car off the track. It's William Afton. Into the wall. He's going to come back on track. Okay. Used Peter Griffin there, kind of just correct himself. Oh, and the 77's front end is destroyed. What happened there? Well, we got 10 laps to go. Let's go see what happened to that 77 car. Coming down the straightaway here. The 77 runs into the back of the 38. Did the exact same thing that Barrett did. Huh. Apparently on that same lap that 1 lap prior to what happened with Barrett and William Afton, Curious George goes off the track. Gets into the wall, comes back on track. Doesn't hit anyone. Just does the same thing that Curious George did. Goes wide, gets into the wall, and then comes back and hits the 60. Almost hits the 60, actually. Caution's actually out on track as we go back. Pace car's on out. We're gonna have another restart as we get close to the end of the race here. What happened? Something with the 4 and the 9 car? Okay, so 1 lap later, you'll never guess what happens. Mr. Beast does the same thing. Comes back on track and just slams into Sid. For no reason, Sid Highwind just gets taken out. And there's our reason for caution. What the hell? The pace car's drifting. We'll be right back with the green flag. I guess someone forgot to tell these guys that they can double up, but we're going green this time. Stephanie Courtney with the lead. Andrew Barella in second. Jake McIntyre third. Rico Montoya in fourth. Green flag back in the air. As they make their way down to the chicane. Everyone keeps it pretty tidy through here. Now Andrew has a chance to actually do something with Stephanie here. Question is, will he be able to take it? Use that chance? Or is he just gonna lose ground again? Here they go down the front straightaway. Andrew, will he make the move into the bus stop? No, he won't. What a coward. 5 laps to go. Andrew's just a coward. These guys are making moves all over the place. It took them about 20 laps before they started driving off the track and running into each other every lap, so I don't know if they'll do it again. Bring out another caution. But 47 is still out front. Andrew's just not going to be able to do anything here. As the 2 car, I think, just ran into the 67 over there. Maybe. 45 goes wide. The fact the 77 car is even being able to compete against the 9 here is pretty impressive. Seeing as how the 77 is missing the whole front end. Sorry. 5 to go this time. Now they're going to go to 4. He just gets so close and then just backs off. Use your bumper. You got it. I don't know why I'm encouraging violence. That 47 is just going to end up leading every single lap. They're running 2 seconds off the pace they were earlier, though. Yeah, 2 whole seconds slower than they were at the beginning of the race. Let's see what they run this time. A little, exactly 2 seconds slower that time for Andrew. Oh, contact somewhere. Just the 4 goes to the outside of the 19. Not going to be able to do anything there. Only got 3 laps left. And the 47 has led every lap so far. Nothing interesting happening. The 14 and the 41 are racing each other. These two got together at North Wilkesboro. Richard Watterson and Mario battling for the lead, got together. They're going to remain side by side off the corner and down the front straightaway. Richard has the run. Mike Wazowski now to the left side of that 14 car. And the 7 is actually all over the back bumper of the 47 now. This could be Andrew's shot. Lap and a half to go. Down the front straightaway, white flag in the air. 1 lap to go from Portland. And he's too far back. There's nothing Andrew can do. The 47 car is going to win the race easily. Unless they mess up somehow. You go through the field, nothing happening. Something happened to Skips. We'll go check on that after the race. But down the backstretch for the final time, Stephanie Courtney in the 47 car. Into the final turn. Stephanie Courtney's going to come through. A caution's on the track. She's going to come off the final turn and win at Portland International Raceway. She led every single lap, and Andrew did absolutely nothing. None of these guys in the top 4 swapped positions once. Anyway, Stephanie Courtney, first place. Andrew Barella, second. Jake McIntyre in third. Ryuko Montoya in fourth. Ron McDonald in fifth. Shadow the Hedgehog in sixth. Shrek in seventh. John Fella in eighth. Jonesy Fortnite in ninth. And Banana Joe rounds out your top 10. What happened to Skips? I think Skips just did the exact same thing everyone else was doing and ran into someone. Yeah, just ran into the back of Curious George. Now, so what brought out, and that was like with 3 laps to go, what brought out the caution? So the reason for the caution was the 4 car here, Mr. Beast, just does the same thing again, goes really wide, and then unable to get returned to the track because he slams into the tire barrier there. I'll go ahead and add the points, and we'll move on and forget this race ever happened. Congratulations to Stephanie Courtney for winning at Portland. We're going to go Riverside next for our last race of the West Coast Swing. And let's go look at the points. So Riku Matoi continues to lead, followed by Andrew Barella now. Vincent Valentine, Jake McIntyre, Stephanie Courtney up to 5th, Arthur Morgan, Shrek Shadow, Waluigi, William Afton, Yuffie Kisaragi, Banana Joe, John Fellout, Barrett Wallace, Luigi Mario, and Jonathan Joestar to round out the top 16. Jackson moves up to 23rd as Sid drops back to 25th from 20th. And then Logan moves up to 33rd from 34th. Wow. And then you, obviously the subs and the guy that people missing, Cloud, should be back by at least Bristol Dirt. Maybe even Charlotte. But yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.